Let us continue our topic conversion of degrees into radians. Let us see. Our continuation is next 120 degrees. It can be written as 120 into 1 degree. It can be as 120 into pi by 180 radians. Okay, it can be cancelled. 6 3s are 6 2s are, it will be 2 pi by 3. One important thing is that wherever it may be, to convert the degrees into radians, the degrees should be multiplying with pi by 180, as like this. 150 degrees. It can be written as 150 into 1 degree. 150 into 1 degree is pi by 180. It can be written as 3 6 are, 3 5s are. It will be 5 pi by 6. Understand? One more problem. As like this. 135 degrees. Whatever it may be, it can be written as 135 into 1 degree. 135 into 1 degree means pi by 180 radians. Cancel it. Cancel it. 45 3s are, 45 4s are. It will be 3 pi by 4. As like this. Next, in the same way, we can convert the other things. 330, whatever it may be. 330 into pi by 180 degrees. Cancel. 3 6 18, 3 11. 11 pi by 6. Suppose if required 15 degrees, 15 into 1 degree, 15 into pi by 180, 15 1s are 15, 15 2s are pi by 12, like this. Let us see how do we convert the following radians into degrees. Convert the following radians into degrees. To convert the radians into degrees, as like this. Suppose the first problem, if required pi by 6 radians to convert into degrees, 180 by 6 degrees, 630, 30 degrees. To convert pi by 3 into degrees, wherever pi is there, you have to write 180 degrees by 3. Cancel it. Will come as 60 degrees. Suppose pi by 4 to convert into degrees. Pi is 180 by 4. Cancel it. 45 degrees. Next, to convert the another one, 3 pi by 4 radians. 3 pi by 4 radians. It can be written as 3 into 180 by 4. It can be taken as 4 into 45. 45 into 3. 135 degrees. Next, to convert 5 pi by 6, it can be written as 5 into 180 by 6. 6 3s are, it will be 150 degrees. Next, 2 pi by 3 radians. 2 pi by 3 radians nothing but it can be taken as 2 into 180 by 3. It can be taken as 3 into 6. 120 degrees. Okay. Now pi by 15 radians. 180 by 15. 15 ones are, 15 twos are, 12 degrees. Okay. Next, pi by 5 radians. It can be 180 by 5. 5 ones are, 5 3s are 15. 5 6 are 30. 36 degrees. This is the way of conversion of radians into degrees. Let us see our continuation is one important thing here. We are going to see one formula. That formula is very useful to find the values of trigonometric ratios greater than 90 degrees. We have prepared a table in the previous classes for sin 30 degrees, sin 60 degrees, sin 45, 45 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 degrees. Now, if required the value greater than 90, nothing but 120 degrees, 150, 145, as like that. We are going to use a simple formula. That formula is called simple principle. Let us see what is simple principle. How do we use this simple principle? Understand? Next, our continuation is what is simple principle? Simple principle. Here, let us see what is simple principle. Here, n into 90 plus or minus theta is called simple principle, or otherwise n into pi by 2 plus or minus theta, which is called simple principle. Understand? Let us see what is n. How do we use it? Here, first case 1. If n is even, let us check what will happen. Sine remains sine. Sine function remains sine function. Cos function remains cos function. Tan remains tan. Cosec remains cosec. Sec remains sec. Tan remains tan. Cot remains cot. Next, if n is odd, let us see what will happen if n is odd. If n is odd, sine changes to cos. Cos changes to sine. Tan changes to cot. Cot changes to tan. Sec changes to cosec. Cosec changes to sec. Like this. Here one more important thing here. In this simple principle, here theta is acute angle. Here in simple principle, theta is acute angle. Here, this is the way to use the simple principle. One more thing again, see what is simple principle? N into 90 plus or minus theta. Use any one, either plus or minus, or n into 90 pi by 2 plus or minus theta, where theta is acute angle. Acute angle means less than 90, lies between 0 and 90 only. Understand? Okay. This simple principle is useful to find the angles of trigonometric ratios greater than 90 degrees. For example, if required sine 120 degrees, we use simple principle. If required 150 degrees, we use simple principle. Understand? Now, going to see how to find the values. Here, one more important thing. One note condition is the sign of the resulting function depends on the given function. The sign of the resulting function depends on the given function. Depends on the given function. The sign of the resulting function depends on the given function. One more important thing, how do we take the quadrants? Actually, Let us see. We have 4 quadrants only. If required fifth quadrant, what we have to see? Let us check them. About the quadrants, let us check them about the quadrants, what will happen here. Understand? Okay? Actually we have 4 quadrants are there. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. What is fifth quadrant? First quadrant. Sixth, second. Seventh, third. Eighth, fourth. Like this, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, we can count them. Suppose, if required 21st quadrant, dividing by 4, what is the remainder? If get the remainder is 1, first quadrant. Suppose if required 22nd quadrant, dividing by 4, remainder is 2, this is second quadrant. Next, dividing by 4, if get remainder is 3, called third quadrant. Suppose if required 24th quadrant, dividing by 4, remainder is 0, that value should be lies in the same quadrant, that is fourth quadrant. We can count the quadrants as like this.